Hello everyone, it's James here. I hope you're doing well. So today we're going to be talking about the biggest news of the week, and no, that is not Becky Jones snogging the kebab out of a gay man's mouth. We're going to be talking about Becky Jones leaving social media. Kevin McAllister face. For many, it is a very, very sad day. For some reason, people are treating it as though she's died, which is a bit much, if you ask me. What we're going to do is we're going to go through the video of her explaining why she's leaving social media, and we'll just pick it apart a bit and just see what we can fathom from it. And the most important question, will she be back?
Hi everyone, what a beautiful day it is today. I just wanted to come on. The last few days I have done so much reflecting, so much thinking about my health, about my mental health.
One of my biggest issues with Becky Jones is that she glorifies disordered eating and she glorifies overconsumption of food. Now, some people will see this as like, oh, leave her alone, she's just eating what she wants. The thing is, she's eating what she wants in front of an audience of, today, 900,000 people. When you're doing that in front of almost 1 million people, there are going to be people out there that are going to be influenced by what they're seeing. It's just a natural thing. So I feel that people saying to leave her alone because all she's doing is eating food, I think that's just a tepid excuse, really. I feel like she needs to be held into account for the ways that she is eating, because it doesn't seem like her family want to. It doesn't seem like her friends want to, because she's just been growing in physical form these past 5 years, as well as on TikTok. She has to think about the damage that she's doing to herself. And I've seen comments from people in various places, and I've had people say it to me as well. They feel that when they see Becky Jones and other people do these massive what I eat in a day compilations of like 5, 6, 7,000 calories, it does have an effect on you. That's why they're called influencers. You have to wonder if there are parents out there that have their kids on TikTok and the kids watch Becky Jones and then they see that Becky's eaten something that's viral or something and then they go, I want that. Like the custard cream chocolate egg thing from Marks and Spencer. You can bet that at least a couple of kids will have been influenced by Becky to ask their parents for that kind of thing. When it comes down to it, she's treating herself every few hours, as opposed to, when does a treat stop becoming a treat? When you decide to say, I'll have a little treat every few hours. 2 o'clock, that's 2 o'clock special treat. 4 o'clock, that's a 4 o'clock special treat. It astounds me the amount of people that seem to let it slide. And the amount of stuff I've been reading now that Becky's saying that she's leaving social media, and people are saying that she's been bullied off the app. Now, there are people in her comments that say truly vile things. The really, really vile stuff that they say about her family and about her unaliving herself or things like that. I don't agree with anything like that. But I feel like Becky needs to take some responsibility for the constructive criticism that she gets with regards to how she portrays herself online, and the amount of filtering that she does to her face and her body that gives a kind of dysmorphic view to people who are easily influenced. Anyway, let's carry on.
I've decided to come off social media. And I don't want you to think that this decision was made lightly or that I'm not grateful for anyone's support, because I am. I'm so grateful for the following that I've got and what I've built up and what we've built up. Sorry, I told myself I wasn't going to get upset. But the last few days I've been reminiscing and I've been reflecting, and it's just not good for my mental health anymore. It's really affected me, and I think
if Becky is actually telling the truth and she is definitely quitting social media, I do hope she takes the time to improve her mental health and to improve her physical health as well. Because from 2020 to 2025, she has put on an extremely large amount of weight, and it's very noticeable, which is why she has to use filters for her videos. If she were to leave social media and come back in, say, a year or two, and she's lost like 10 stone, I would absolutely applaud her for that, because it shows her commitment and her dedication to her life and to her health. I feel like she's used her TikTok page as an excuse to accommodate her overeating and an excuse to just make easy money to facilitate that.
This app is just full of so much negativity. And I think I've always brushed it off and said, you know, you can't let other people bring you down, but they do get you down. And it's okay to admit that. It's okay to say, you know, it has got to me. But I don't want you to think that I'm like upset, or, well, I am upset and I am sad, but this will pass. And I think it's the right decision for me that I've made.
It does seem like a ploy to me to get to 1 million followers. Am I being cynical when I say that? Yeah, partially. I mean, she could be telling the truth and she wants to take care of her mental health before she has a mentee bee. It's absolutely fine to do that. We all need a mental health break. We all need to take the time out to sit ourselves down and just appreciate ourselves and move forward with what we want to do in our lives. I'm not oblivious to the fact that she has a lot of people who like her, but she also has a lot of people who dislike her. And I can see the reasons on both sides for why people like her and dislike her. Because at the end of the day, she's a big girl who likes to have fun, who likes to eat and have a laugh. You know, we all have that in us. When it's for the world to see and everything's scrutinized, we see the sheer amount of food that she eats every day, the amount of takeaway meals that she has every day, the amount of poor food choices that she makes every day. We have to collectively realize that these kind of people, like Becky Jones, shouldn't be going to the extremes that they are in front of so many people worldwide. And it's essentially glorifying things. And I don't like that. I just don't see Becky as one of those people who should be glorified for what they do. I just don't. And you can vilify me all you want for that, that's fine. But I just don't agree with the fact that Becky has gotten to such a point where she's able to eat copious amounts of food and get paid for it, and it's at the expense of her mental and physical health. But I feel that she had a long time to make good decisions about her body, and maybe it was the fame that clouded her judgment. I think that's fair to say.
I've come to this decision because, you know, who wants that affecting their life? Who wants that affecting their mental health? And I just want to become the best version of myself for myself. And I want to put me first. I have a loving family. I have amazing friends. And I just want to start setting realistic goals for my future. And like I've said in this video, you know, I've been back and forth. Do I take a longer break? I
think she could have taken a break. I think she could have set realistic goals while being a creator on TikTok. Yeah, sure, she would have lost people along the way, because it's what happens when you switch your niches, quote unquote. That's just the nature of the social media beast.
I'm going into a new era. I'm going to create a new era for myself. And yeah, I just want to say a big thank you. I'm sending lots of love to everybody out there.
A big thank you so much to everybody for your appreciation on social media. Thank you.
And I also just want to say, in a world where you can choose to do or be anything, just try and be kind. Try and spread
Unless you're a 5-year-old child wanting to dance.
a little bit of positivity along the way, because you don't know how much it means to someone. And I'm so glad that people have done that to me. But I love you all. Bye, everyone.
And that is potentially the last we shall see of Becky Jones on social media. Maybe. So to surmise, I think Becky Jones will be coming back to TikTok, whether that be in a week or a month's time. I think most likely it will be when she reaches 1 million followers, because she'll be like, oh my God, I wasn't looking at all at TikTok, not actually. And somebody told me you've got 1 million followers. And I was like, really? Well, I'll post something to celebrate that, and then I'll leave it alone. And then 2 minutes later, hi everyone, welcome to my What I Eat in a Day. So yeah, I think that will be the case, most likely. Either that or a stint in Big Brother. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Means I'd have to actually watch television for the first time in like 10 years, but, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, eh? But yeah, that's the breaking news on the Becky Jones front. I do have another video planned talking about the whole Charlie Ann thing and the Welsh Five. You know, Corey, Leah, Charlie Ann, Doc, Bashful, John, Paul, George, Ringo. You know them lot. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall speak to you all very soon. Take care. Bye.